West Cumbria Rivers Trust has now installed a wide variety of NFM features, and we want to showcase these for farmers, landowners, our partner organisations, and our own staff to learn from. Of course, site visits are great, but this is not always possible due to time and resource limitations, access restrictions, and of course, COVID. For some features, it's been really hard to take photographs that showcase it well, such as this pond that's quite large and flat, and we're not really capturing that. And it can also be hard to really show how something fits into the wider landscape.
At Durham University, we had similar problems. We wanted to be able to show the students these kind of features as part of our teaching, but couldn't due to the COVID restrictions. So working with West Cumbria Rivers Trust, we developed a series of different kind of virtual experiences for the students. We're going to talk about two of those today. One is an aerial 360, so this is like Google Street View, but done from the air from a drone, so you can see the feature and how it sits in the landscape. And the other is the use of 3D models, whereby we kind of do a reality capture of the site. So the example here is a debris dam, so the students can then explore that in their own time. I'm going to talk you through how to create these visualizations for your own sites. First, from how you capture the information in the field, how it's processed, and how to get it onto the internet. The first one we're going to do is the 3D model. So this uses an approach called structure from motion, and it's embedded with a piece of software called Metashape Pro. The first thing you need to do is to go around the scene and capture the feature that you're interested in from lots of different look angles with lots of overlap between those photos. We import those images into Metashape. It finds the links between them and can use that information to calculate the 3D model. So first it does the overview, the sparse cloud version, as you can see here, and then that can go through and be processed to a far higher level. I've sped up the processing. This can take quite a while, but once it's processed through, you can go through and automatically upload it to a web service called Sketchfab. So it'll go from Metashape up to Sketchfab, and there you can have it viewed on the internet, and that's easy to share with partners or share with students. The second approach is the aerial 360. So for that, we were using a drone. In this case, it was a DJI Mavic Pro drone. And within there, it has a built-in feature to capture all the individual photos for the 360, the aerial photosphere. But you still need to process them together. So when it's in the air, it works its way around, takes all the different photos from different angles, and then we import those photos into a piece of software called PT GUI. That again finds the overlaps between the photos and creates this overview, as you can see here, which is an equirectangular image of that sphere. We can take that image and then using the Street View app on a smartphone, we can upload that into the Google servers. That then comes up on Google Street View as you can drop in the Pegman, as you can see there.
So we've used the images that Sim has produced in a number of ways, including at farmer meetings, at Catchment partnership meetings, and for our own internal staff. The images really capture the whole feature, as opposed to trying to take images on the ground. They're really easy to use in presentations. Having the Google Maps link is really handy for sharing the images. Having the aerial images also allows us to show how the feature fits within the surrounding landscape, which is really important for the public perception of our work, particularly if we're doing work in the Lake District World Heritage Site. So the landowners have loved having these pictures, and they've also been really useful for us to give to contractors, because being able to explore that 3D image gives them much more confidence about how to replicate a design than just seeing some static images of it.
The 3D models on the Google Street View have been well received by the students at Durham. We've used them with replacement for our first year field trip and also with the master's level. One of the real positives about them is it's been really great to get the students to see a range of different places that aren't necessarily practical to see within one field trip. The debris dam example there you saw, it's a really great example, but actually it's quite tricky to get to in terms of the distance within our normal field trip. So to be able to show them that was really good. The students have appreciated these, but they always kind of have come back to the same comment that it's not a substitute for the real field trip. But my hope is in the future we'll be able to get a combination of more of this kind of 3D reality capture to show them a wider range of examples, but still visit the sites in person. We hope this brief overview has been useful. Obviously, there's a lot more to these methods and their uses than we can capture within this 5 minutes. But if you're interested, please get in touch and we can see if we can put together some other training or other information to help you apply these methods.